What's up, everybody? So happy to have you live here tonight with us on the Dudes After Dark podcast. One thing's for sure, we have no idea what's going to happen, except for I'm going to be drinking some garage beer. The all-dayer, it's great, it's beautiful, it's delicious. Let's get this show started. Let's go. Double fisting. Sorry, aggressive. What's up, everybody? How the hell are we doing? It's time to give some shit away. Last week, month-end giveaway, announced this month's giveaway. Then we're going to take a deep dive into the world of dive bars. I'm jacked up. I'm ready. I may have been drinking for a couple hours, which is rare because I normally get drunk during the show, but this time we're buzzed pre-show. So tonight, we're going to throw it down because I am excited. We're giving stuff away. It's been a hell of a week. It's been in a good way. Got my boys with me. Got a dude in the background here from Wisconsin. We already met him before the show. We already know he's going to be awesome and ready to party with us. We're excited for that. But without further ado, let's get right down to it. Of course, fueled by garage beer. It's an all-dayer. It's 4%er. It's a light beer. It's taking over the country because it's starting to infest its way into other states. It's now up in the great state of Wisconsin. So, great fit for that show tonight. So, cheers, everybody. So good. And to a man, our co-host, one of the two, a man out of the west side of the nation. It's only 6 o'clock p.m. where he's at, as he's come from the great state of California. The Californian that's been born again, the artichoke grilling, poncho wearing, swimming in his in-ground pool in December, in his Speedo swimming. The all-year-round, big ball having, bell pepper growing, David for the assist, John Z. David's in the background just like, I was like, oh yeah, big balls. How we doing, man?
Good.
You have the worst.
Where do I go from there? Where do I go from there?
You have the worst and best friends in the world, but you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what to say. Don't forget to hit B, everybody. I'm just your friendly reminder.
Oh God, here we go. All right, B.
No, I didn't mean right now. Just everybody can hear me.
That's actually a good clip. Everybody hit your B like, oh God, here we go. Like that's actually like an inside thing. Maybe one day that will be clip worthy. How you doing, John Z?
Fantastic. I just read another comment about them BBs, so I'm not. I don't know where to go from here after that one. I don't know where to go. I'm off my game. You guys talked about my intimates, and now I feel like I need a cigarette.
How about your BB? I'm like, oh, your big balls. God, like a couple bowling balls in a burlap sack.
That's what I read.
Shout out Owen Quirk. Shout out. Oh God!
All right, tons of people up in here
the man.
Welcome everybody. Welcome
to the man with the biggest balls of them all. Who's got big balls? This guy's got big balls. Out of South Carolina, where they got the biggest balls of them all. Some like them salty. Some like them with Carolina Gold. Some like them extra saucy with that downtown funky Downs sauce, People's Champion, people beans and chili.
And there goes monetization.
Damon Kite. Bold.
Yeah. 4-3.
Full circle. Let's go. I love drinking 2 hours before the show.
That's awesome.
This is the new one. Welcome to the Dude Network. We're glad to have you.
He's been here. He's been here. He won a prize.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he won a prize.
It's the garage beer. It's the garage beer. You forgot.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. That's on me. Oh,
and there definitely goes monetization.
There went the money.
Can we cut? Can we start?
No, there's no rewind. There's no rewind.
Ready?
I'm not that good.
Oh,
welcome everybody to Friday.
To the face. To the face.
What's up, Steve?
You'll find this out.
Hey, Chucky. No.
Hey, real quick. This dude right here makes one of the best pork rubs I've had in a long time.
Hey, but you know who you can thank for that at the same time? This guy right here.
Oh, Daddy Dutch. Hey, Daddy Dutch. Hey, Daddy Dutch. Daddy Dutch. Hey, that competition pork rub, I'll change a man's life. That was the bomb. That
Yep.
was the bomb.
I made tacos with one of his Texas rubs that he sent me, and let me
Nice.
tell you, if everybody in my family who I cook for saw me putting a rub in the tacos, they would have castrated me, which would have been a chore, as you
Yeah.
guys have stated.
Yeah.
But dude, it came out phenomenal.
Yeah. Hey, I know we're all against the bologna chubs.
That's an
But, well,
oh
okay.
god, here we go.
This guy
Yeah, I was
is.
gonna say, don't be throwing me in his California stuff.
But the
I
thing
love
is,
I love the bologna.
I use it on the chubba bologna as well.
I only got a couple months left of it,
Hey,
John Z. Let me
by the
live
way,
it out.
when I got it when we get off of here, I'm gonna tell you guys I got a video idea for bologna chubs. I got a really good idea. You're gonna love it. Man, I love the energy tonight in the audience. Let's go.
I mean, dude, we got a crowd. Everyone's ready.
Yeah.
Feed me more. Feed me more. Was that right back? Yeah.
I don't know, but it's kind of good.
All right, let's give some shit away. Let's just keep the good vibes going.
Hey, man,
all right.
we're keeping it going.
First off, last week's live show prize, Troubadour, and thank you to everybody that supported Troubadour. You guys did so good in taking advantage of some good flavors that were new to you that he's coming back again for February, and that's because of you guys. So thank you. That will, it all helps to go through the prize pool, all of it, good flavors, all of it. I'm excited. Someone's going to get 5 free ones right now just for watching the show. So
I'm sorry, I'm about this, so.
Yeah, I know, but I can't now, Chucky.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're right, Chuck. You can't.
You're right.
Hey,
He's right. Hey, yeah.
I thought he would. I thought he would.
I've known Chucky my whole life. I don't fall for his bullcrap shenanigans anymore. Now I'm going to censor myself. After I've already dropped.
Now that we're past the 7
minute. Yeah, now we're past the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, now that we're past the 7-minute mark.
Pull the wheel up. We're giving shit away.
Let's roll.
All right. Yep. Yeah. Sorry.
Count.
Because we got last month's give. 3, 2, 1, spin. Dude approved spin. I love that everything's just dude approved. I can't wait to make those shirts.
Boom.
Buttes backyard.
Hey!
Let's go.
All right.
Bolt barbecue. All right, let's go. And by the way, if anybody, speaking of which, if anybody knows Kadri Gibbs that won last week, if you're watching, someone get a hold of her, please. Because I cannot get a hold of her. I can't at her in the comments. I can't find her on Messenger. She won Uncle Steve's Shakers product there, and I can't get a hold of her to give it. So, final call for that.
That's what I was gonna say. Hey, we give her this week.
Yeah, final call.
I'm sure he's already committed. I'm sure he's already committed to that prize. So we'll give it again. Give it away again. So, all right, but anyway. So congrats to Bolt Barbecue. That's my pseudonym.
Nice try, Jesse. Right. Nice try.
So now we have we had 25 entries in the last month's give back giveaway, and this month it's going to be even bigger. We're going to talk about that.
3 prizes. Three.
So we're going to have 3 spins on this. So we had 25 entries. So if you entered, you have a less than 1 in 8 chance to win a prize here. Pretty solid. Pretty dang good.
Hey,
and you get some cool stuff along the way.
You're welcome, by the way, everybody. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All for you.
You know,
it's all for you.
Sorry, we support small, better-known businesses along the way and still get you guys 1 in 8. I mean, sorry, but, we do what we can. All right, so first spin's going to be for another Troubadour Variety Pack. That was the last one we hit for last month, so look at this. I believe this statement.
Yeah.
I believe it.
All day.
I believe it. So, all right, let's spin up the so Damon, I know you got it all ready, hot and ready here.
Yep.
All right. So everybody that's in here, trust me, we've all communicated. We thank you to everybody. This is all shuffled up here, so let's go ahead and give away the
My name's not in
Troubadour.
there.
Well,
You
John,
didn't.
it's because you did not
You didn't buy
participate.
anything.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
hashtag does not enter you in this one. Supporting our partners does, but you're gonna win some cool stuff.
Yo,
Because the top prize we're giving away is a coal-fired pizza oven for all new watchers.
dang, dude. People are hating on California. You got Jesse back now. This
Yeah.
is
Jesse
this
just
it's a mutiny.
Hey, no, Jesse's gonna jump to your side when you get out here. Don't you worry. He'll be first one in line to give you a shaking hand, like welcome.
What are we giving away first, Tony?
Troubadour Variety Pack, 5
Let's go.
4-ounce shakers of your choice. The next we'll be giving away the Frigidaire Desk Fridge Retro
Send
Throwback.
it.
So, yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Send it. There we go. Hey!
All right.
Brad, he's gonna get more of that Montreal poultry chicken. Let's go.
Right. Oh, good.
All
good
right.
stuff.
All right, so Brad wins that. So
I'll get a
now,
hold
how
of
this
it.
works? Hang on, I want to be very clear on these rules. Brad, even so, that entry of Brad is off the board, but Brad has multiple entries, so Brad is still eligible for multiple prizes with his other entries. If you buy in with one entry and you hit like he did on the first one, you would have no more entries. If you'd have 2 entries, you can win a max of 2 prizes, so on and so forth. So Brad, since he had more than one entry, is still eligible to win both the Frigidaire Desk Fridge throwback that holds a 6-pack right there on your desk, which badass. And then the main prize are 12-inch coal-fired pizza oven. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get to the next winner here. Sorry, this is our first one, and I just want to be very clear on what we're doing here. So,
Right.
yep. So let's go ahead and 3,
This
2,
is
1,
for the
you
For the fridge.
for the fridge. Adventure!
Yeah!
Let's go! That is exciting because there's all kinds of color combinations here, adventures, and I will get with you to get the one that you want. Because I think there's like a really cool pink one and like a mint, like 50s green one, like the all, like you know what I mean? Like there's some badass colors. So
Right,
we're gonna get her the
almost
one.
Metro's ones, yeah.
Hey, I want this to be an accent piece in the Dudettes house because we're all about the Dudettes here on the Dude Network. So, all right, so this is the big one. This is for the coal-fired 12-inch pizza oven. Yes, that is you, adventures. That is you. You are a winner, and you can win this too. So let's go ahead and spin this wheel to see. I love garage beer. It's so delicious in my belly. It's so good. Wesley Woodcock. Let's go.
Woodcock.
Let's
Outstanding.
go. Oh, man.
yeah.
Dude, that's freaking sweet. I mean, everybody's kind of a winner.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
For everybody
congratulations, everybody.
that didn't, I'm sorry. You still got to support some really good products that are dude approved. And I wish
You
we
didn't
could
lose.
I wish we could give everybody. I wish we could give everybody that entered a Frigidaire or something. But so, anyways, congratulations to our 4 winners tonight. Jesse, I'm a real life loser. No, man, you're a winner. I know personally you got that blackening spice, and I just made some the other night with it, and it was so good. So,
well, I mean,
this is true. She doesn't always win. She's actually grinded really, really hard for
Right.
that fridge.
She hasn't won in a while. She did win 1 or 2, but she hasn't won in a while.
Yeah. So
you know what? She's here every week, just like Robert. So if you guys aren't, don't check it out. If you're upset about losing, We got more
I
coming.
think it's Robert. I think Robert's stirring the pot. I think Robert's
It
stirring-
is.
Oh, look,
It
yeah,
is.
look right there. Look right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
See?
Keep on. The helicopter's gonna come get you.
Yeah, you better be careful, Robert. You better be careful.
Hey, San Antonio in the house. What's up, Double A? How we doing, man? If you're in the San Antonio area, go check out Double A Barbecue. Awesome stuff. All right,
Facts.
so we
Here we
recap.
go, folks.
We wrapped up one give back giveaway February. We're running it back, and I think our prize pool is going to be even better. And actually, I
Right.
don't have the list freaking in front of me. While you run the clip, Damon, I will be able to go run this month's top first 50 entry prize pool entries. So, ooh, sorry, we'll flag that. Pause it. All right. So here is this month's give back giveaway. As you can see, a lot more companies involved this month. And so obviously Garage Beer, we're partnered by Garage Beer. We they have some affordable things, and they have some really nice things like a hoodie. And basically for every $10 you spend, you get one ticket. So a hoodie's like $40. They're not, hoodies aren't cheap. But we don't want someone to spend $40 and get one entry for someone that spends 7 entries. $7 on an entry. So what this does is if you like something really nice on Garage Beer, you get it, you send us the receipt, you're going to get an entry for every $10. And if it's over 5, we're probably going to round up because we're givers. So, and then Troubadour Spice Blends, they are our premier spice partner of the month. Over 30 blends, 18 of them available in different sizes. A veteran-owned company. We had Pete on the show. Pete is awesome. Everybody that's gotten his stuff has loved it and used it again.
It's just really good.
And it's a really lucrative way to enter this month. For every entry you win, a buy of Troubadour, which is even if it's a 4-ounce entry, you get 3 entries. And some of those blends are $6. So
Yep.
for you can get some of the cheaper shakers just to try it. And for every one you get, you're getting 3 entries per shaker. And then also Meathead Charcoal. We're going to be seeing them a lot. They're our official partner of charcoal provider of the Dude Network and our official partner of another foodie show along with Garage Beer and Troubadour. And also here on Dudes After Dark, you're going to see all of us using Meathead Charcoal all year long. We love it. We've tried We've tried a lot of different charcoals, and that's the one that we have settled on, and we are so glad it worked out that way. Again, charcoal is not cheap, but they also have sauces, seasoning, wood chips, shirts, hats, all kinds of things. It's the same thing. For every $10 you spend on Meathead Charcoal is one entry.
They also
Redbeard
have
Seasoning.
the cool little tailgate
Yeah.
bags.
Yeah, we're
Just
going to
wanna
get into
look
that. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We have they have the 5-pound tailgate bags. If you don't
Just a
want
little
to spend,
spoiler alert. Just a little
if you
spoiler alert.
Tune in Sunday for that.
the 22-pound bags can get a little pricey. And I'm
Mhm.
telling you right now, like I fired up the Blue Burke last night on literally not even a coffee can of Meathead Charcoal.
No
It's
way.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
easy.
a 5-pound bag would actually get you a good bit of
I'm
grilling.
sure I could get 3 cooks out of it for sure. I'll
Yeah.
guarantee it.
But also the Founder seasoning's great. The Meathead sauce I haven't got to try yet, but it's been calling my name. I need to get into it.
Oh, it's great.
But for every $10 spent at Meathead Charcoal's one entry. Redbeard Seasoning, home of the Zab. Zesty anything bagel. If you buy the honey chipotle, steak and brisket, any of it, it's one entry per bottle of seasoning over at redbeardseasonings.com. I said something or something happened. I have no freaking clue what happened. Oh, this one? Okay.
Owen's
And
on
then
fire, dude.
we're also going to have a couple giveaways from Kakalaki this month.
Shout
So
out. Shout out
anything
Kakalaki.
from the peanuts to the hot sauces to the regular barbecue sauces
to the sweet sauce, yeah.
Yep, to regular sauces.
Yeah. And I'm
And
telling
the
you, folks,
seasonings,
the
Kakalaki.
bourbon pecan coffee is worth double what you're going to pay for it. I'm telling you, it's that good. So,
Right. I think it's meatheadcharcoal.com.
It is.
But it's
Maybe
probably not
maybe she,
available.
maybe she's meaning locally.
It might not be available, but hey, if you give me a couple stores, I will pass it along to them. She
Yep.
is not afraid of cold calling, and she told me that. So let us know a couple places, and they'll call.
And
All
you
right.
can order it online. My buddy Nate gets it. So
Yep.
Yep. So Branch Sauce Company. You have all 3 sauces plus 2 mustards. So you got 5 combos there. If you get a variety pack, that's 3 items. That's 3 entries. You can get it on Amazon or you can get it on Branch Sauce Co. So that one will be a real easy one. So if you get the whole set, it'll be 5 entries. And Copper John's Beard Care. When I say beard care, they got mustache wax, beard wash, which I switched to this week, and I am in heaven. And also their
good
oils, their
for you,
balm.
dude. Good for you. Taking care
Dude,
of that beautiful thing.
I've been
Yeah.
trying, dude. I swear to God, I've switched to Copper Johns. I started to give a damn about the quality of my beard because Alyssa's rule is you can have a beard, but you got to take care of it.
It
And
changes everything about your beard, bro.
dude,
When
I
you
switched
take
to
care of
Copper
it.
John. It's like so like bushy, thick, full, like flake free. Now that I got the beard wash, like I am a
But
happy
how
dude.
silky smooth does it feel for a beard? You know?
For a beard, it's super smooth. Like I
Right,
was literally,
right. Yeah.
Alyssa literally told me to stop asking her that yesterday. It's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Does it smell good?
she,
Does it smell
I was
good?
like,
Smoother?
I was like, man, like babe, like your like your feedback is everything. So
Right.
like,
Like,
you know,
this
like
is
can you
your
feel it?
rule.
Yeah. So Simon, I'm telling you, man, I see you
Hey,
got a
yeah,
beautiful beard there,
the
bro.
beard there, bro.
You use promo code TDN, the Dude
TDN.
Network, and you get 10% off. And then it also supports the Dude Network because there is a kickback if you use the promo code. And so you're still saving 10%. You're doing us a solid at the same time. And I feel okay disclosing that. So, and yet he goes, yes, I can barbecue. Well, let's go. Beard and barbecue and beer. Welcome to the Dude Network, Simon. Let's
And
go.
if you do purchase, make sure you send us a receipt. Get yourself in the giveaway.
Yes, remember, anytime you
That's
get
where it's
this,
coming.
we do not know unless you send the Dude Network, John Z, or Damon, Back Porch Barbecue, a
Yeah,
copy of
find any
receipt.
of us.
And if we don't acknowledge it, let us know in the comments on the show, and we will
Mm-hmm.
probably find you in the spam folder. All right, Unky's Seasoning. We love Unky's Seasoning. I have a sampler box right here. This would count you for 4 entries, as there's 4 seasonings in this. But even the one seasoning in there is 1 entry. You also got the Body by Brisket shirts, hats, all the merch,
Right.
all kinds of cool stuff. Help a firefighter out by supporting Unkies, and if you send us a receipt, 1 entry per item. And then we have Homestyle Foods. We're going to hear about him this month. Have pizzas made fresh in Philadelphia. You always wanted a Philly pie. This is the opportunity to get a Philly pie, pre-grilled dough with fresh, uncooked toppings, mailed right to your doorstep. 4 packs are $8 a piece. Free shipping over $75. I personally buy them because my kids absolutely love them. And you also have aiolis. Alyssa, my wife, loves the chipotle aioli. You have the hot sauces. One just came out called
Hot
Son of a
sauces
Peach.
are delicious, by the way.
He had one come out called Son of a Peach,
Ooh.
which is a 4-scale peach hot sauce, and as well as marinara sauce, frozen soups that he makes scratch right there in his
Yeah.
commercial kitchen.
It's
I'm
having a
telling you,
tailored chef.
Home Style Foods is probably one of the coolest ones we work with because of the variety. You can literally have cooked goods delivered to your doorstep. And then lastly, Minglewood Distillery. We love them. If you're
Shout
here
out Mingle.
locally,
Yeah.
get a bottle of Minglewood, send me the receipt, and you'll get a bottle. But if you buy their flask, any of their merch, any of their hoodies, and the logo is really cool, you'll be able to enter for every item you get. No, per $10 spent,
Yeah.
because that's
$10.
going to be that is going to be a merch thing. So there's going to be some stuff that's really, really expensive. So Damon, go ahead and play the rest of this here. So before we get into um Yeah, let's go ahead and run the rest of the clip here before we get back to the rest of the show. Oh, we're still live though, I think.
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah.
Da-na-na. Da-da-na-na.
Yeah.
Ba-na-na.
Hey, well,
I thought there was something I needed to go grab. I
Dun,
can't remember.
Da-na-na-na.
Copper John Beard Oil.
Da-na-na-na. Dun,
Beard.
dun, 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 dun. Da-na-na-na. Dun, 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 dun. I'm really sorry for the horrible theme music.
I
But
click
hey,
B.
you know what? You're welcome
I
for
got
the.
B though. We got B. I
You're
got the
welcome.
beard
I
oil.
hit B too, and you're welcome for the freaking production, by the way.
Yep, you are. Oh, right there it is. There it is. Let's go.
Ooh! I don't mean to hate. Everything about the production was great, but I did like my theme song a little better.
Yeah, but I froze up.
Seems pretty unbiased to me.
Why would you even bring that up? Why would that even be on your mind?
Yeah.
Dude,
Don't
hey,
worry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
stealing
sorry.
your spot,
Damon.
I'm not
sorry.
stealing your spot.
You got to get this, Damon.
Hey,
I'll
I'm
get some
sorry,
tomorrow.
but that's a hell of a lineup this month, folks.
It is. It is. It is.
So-
Oh, I knew what I was supposed to grab. Our
Well.
tier. Okay. So our main prize again is going to be the coal-fired pizza oven.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding.
We have the Kakalaki. No, sorry. Never mind. That's for Sunday.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. Okay.
For those of
mean
you
for tonight?
watching, tune in Sunday to another foodie show live at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
It's Kakalaki, but I'm going to tell you all right now, if you know our Kakalaki giveaways, it's big. So tune in
And
Sunday.
here's the other thing. That's not all, folks.
Nah.
And we have...
That's not all, folks.
We got giveaways tonight.
Yeah.
Damon, do you have the thing
Yes.
from the cutting board company?
Yes. Hold on.
Oh man, you're right. We are behind. Whoa, there's so much to give away, dude.
I know. We got shit.
This is
That's
crazy.
right. I'm glad I told this guy not to. Jared's getting his life together in the background, switching over to his phone anyway. So we got a couple minutes.
That was the one thing I did forget.
Right.
I think he's got dive bar internet tonight from the looks of it. But we need to come up.
I got some stuff about dive bars, bro.
Oh, dude, me too, man. I think, dude, this might be a tough show to wrap up and get through because I feel we've all lived in the dive bar era. So, insane.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
It's still an era.
Yeah, like we're gonna go on a little history trip too. You guys don't mind?
I got you when you're ready.
So tonight we're starting out with giving a 5-pack again of Troubadour Spice Blends. Boy, you guys are sure giving away a lot of Troubadour. Well, there's 30 blends, folks. You'd have to win 6 times to get all 30.
That's right.
Good luck.
And it's freaking good, okay?
Yeah. And we're giving away a cocktail smoker tonight, partnered with Copper Top Market and Cleveland Cutting Board Company. That thing is badass.
Hey, shout out Copper Top. If you are anywhere near Copper Top, please go support
which is in the Sandusky area.
That's right.
Sandusky, Ohio. Home of Callahan brake pads and Copper Top Market.
Right. And they're just really, really good people over there. Go support some friends.
Yep. Absolutely. I love it. And I love that cocktail smoker. I love Troubadour. Use the blackening spice.
That thing's gorgeous, dude.
And also the blackening the blackening spice is also real badass from Troubadour.
I'm telling you, that Montreal poultry is just such a perfect blend.
It's hard to believe that a bunch of them got
no one else has done that.
It's hard to believe a bunch got shipped out to California last month, not the Johnsy. But
well,
it was like,
I may have staffed it.
Say it, Johnsy.
I may have stacked the
Say
deck
it.
because my
Say
buddy
it.
Brad,
Say it.
I had him try it on some wild duck
Say the damn word, Johnsy.
at the Matanza.
Hey! Boo, 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 boo.
And while we were at the Matanza, everybody cooked something.
God damn it.
Damn it! I just set it down.
And I decided to cook some freshly hunted duck, and why not pair it with one of our beautiful partners? And I didn't try the poultry seasoning before, so
Yeah.
when we're at the Matanza, you got to show up. So show up, I did, and sold a bunch of Troubadour. So
Yeah, you did.
that was awesome.
Hell yeah. You know what else is awesome? Diving into dive bars.
Cheers.
Cheers, Dane. Appreciate you, bro. All right. Let's get into it here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
And we're going to take our commercial break here at the top of the hour at 10 o'clock. So
That's right.
if you need to take a pee along with us, that will be the time to do it. But
Yep.
let's get into tonight's main guest and show.
Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up.
Bring them out. Bring them out. The backs and the. I guarantee you that's still played at some of the bars that this guy attends, as well as Dirty Prescott Kids, because this guy stays dirty.
The homie.
What? Hey.
The Misco, the Wisco, not the Hosers, because they're not that far north. But where they do extend their O's and their yaws a little bit. Just a smidge.
The ooze. That's fantastic. Oh.
A man that knows a thing or two about dive bars and loved it so much he made a absolutely badass series available on basically all major platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, called Wisco Dive Bars. The man behind the account and the man we're excited to talk to about the life of the dive bar. His name is Jared.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
What up, dude?
Sorry, I think my internet. We're still using dial-up here in Wisconsin, so bear with me.
Yeah,
that checks out. That checks out.
It's just
checks out.
weird. So I had to go to my iPhone. So
I got you.
laptop was on the fritz, but I'm here.
Could you do us a favor and go landscape?
Oh yeah. You want me to go sideways?
Yeah, we
Yes,
want to
sir.
see
We'll
your
get rid
big,
of that
beautiful
black
face,
space. You
dude.
got black. Yeah, you got black space behind you, man.
Alrighty.
Just be careful how you say that, buddy.
Yeah.
I said space, not face. I
Hold on a
literally,
second.
I literally disclosed that.
Let's spin this bad
There
boy.
it is.
There it is.
Now
There
I just have to I have to spin my Streamlight here.
All right, so Jared, before we get started, you need to come up with a hashtag for live viewers to enter for both those prizes tonight. And you two are eligible if you'd like to get in on that cocktail smoker.
Absolutely,
Oh, you
man.
better believe I'm entering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go hashtag dive bars?
There you
Yes.
Love it.
Yep.
Hashtag,
Bars or dive bar?
Dive
With an
bars
S, no
because we love
With
them
an
all.
S. We love them all.
Plural.
Yeah. So we don't just go to one
We
dive
love them
bar.
all.
You go
Okay,
to
I tell
bars.
Dive bars are like women. They come in all shapes and sizes, and we love them all.
Right.
And they're never as pretty as they are the next morning.
Right. Right.
Never. Never.
That's probably rude and inconsiderate, but it's true.
It would love
Sorry.
to do that.
There it is.
All right. So
Just like
hell
that.
yeah.
Flooding in.
So welcome,
flooding in.
welcome.
Just like that.
Welcome. Yep. So, how are we living, Jared? Thanks for joining us here tonight, man. Thanks for your patience on dealing with, us giving away a bunch of shit.
Oh no, that's totally fine. No, I appreciate you guys reaching out to me, and I'm glad that we connected. Like now, you guys have a new fan as well. So I appreciate you guys.
Hey man, no,
Hell
Hey,
appreciate
yeah,
I
it.
dude.
told you I'm a fan of yours, dude. The dive
Right,
bar
right, dude. I love
content.
the
Oh
concept,
man,
dude.
I literally I think when I first met you, I was like, when I introduced myself, I was like, yo, dude, like I go to a dive bar every Thursday when I can, 50-cent wings, $2 Bush Light
Yes, dude.
Price.
That's what I love about dive bars, bro.
Right.
Oh,
They don't have the garage beers there, so I have to cope. But yeah,
Right. They're coming though. Garage beers are coming to Wisconsin. We have been notified. So
yes,
I tried grabbing some
hey,
tonight at a local liquor
that's why
store.
we're just out here doing some of the Lord's work. You know what I mean?
Right.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Spreading the good word.
Hey, is that Damon? Is that going to work with the thing at the end of it, with the little funfetti
Nope, it
thing?
has to be by itself.
All right, CJ, I'm sorry, man. You got to get rid of the thing at the end. Just do just the hashtag because it's an automated thing. It's a computer thing.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
no, no.
hey,
That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
dude,
That's good.
like,
He's
yeah.
good on that. He's
Oh,
good on
that
that.
counts it?
Okay,
That's
all
good.
right.
Okay,
Oh,
never
shit.
mind. Okay.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know. I just want to make. We
No,
don't
no,
need to
no.
go
He's
there.
fine. I was trying to figure out what you're saying. No, no, he's good.
Okay,
Okay,
never mind.
okay,
You're
cool.
good. Okay, well, he's good either way now.
Oh, covered either way. Let's go. There
So,
it is. There it is.
but yeah, man, like, so my jobs through college were at dive bars. You know, I went to school in North Central West Virginia. You know, I worked at a barbecue shack where I had free reign of the bar and grill up there, and I was just slinging out all kinds of mystery
That's not
shots and
good.
stuff. And yeah, it was not a good. It was really a bad
It was-
choice. Was my summer bar at the old Baltic Bar and Grill, where she did a terrible job at inventory. So, and I was a
She
broke
did?
ass. Yeah, she did. I was a broke ass college kid, bro, and I worked my ass off that summer because I knew as long as I worked, I could drink. So I worked. I was putting in 80-hour weeks, man. She was breaking records though on sales. She was just like, whatever, just keep slinging the booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. You know, sometimes when I go into these bars and sometimes it gets super busy, and I can't always talk to the owners, and the owners aren't always there. But I would say a lot of these dive bars, I mean, I would say 75% of the time the owner is there, whether they may be bartending, they may be stocking the coolers, they might be in the back cooking if the dive bar serves food. And I have asked some of them like what their number one selling beers are, and they've told me some numbers of what, how many of them they sell per month, and it's just
Astronomical, huh?
yeah, it's crazy.
Like that many
But you know
people
what?
come here? Or
It's
these
really
10
funny though
people?
because there was like a couple locals that would stop by every day, like every day, and they would get like 3 to 5 beers, but they would require like Genesee cream ale or some like Strohs or Blatts, and so you
Stro.
would have to
Oh
keep
man,
like a decent stock of that in stock because them dudes like clockwork, like every day came in to get their 3 to 5. You know, like yeah.
Yeah. And I think every single dive bar I know, especially in Wisconsin, but I'm assuming around the country, they have their local clientele who are, if they don't come in that day, they're like, what the hell happened to Steve? Like what,
yeah,
if he's
they're
still-
calling.
Yeah.
They're calling.
Yeah.
They're
They're
calling their
up.
Yeah.
hey Susan, I haven't heard of Steve. Like where's
Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
And
everything okay at the house? Like,
yeah, and I've had, so I've been doing the dive bar review thing for I started at January 14th of 2022, so just a titch over 2 years. I've reviewed 506 different bars all over the state. And even I go out on the weekends and I hit all these amazing bars and I meet so many new people. But you know what? Like I'm from a little town. I live about an hour east of Minneapolis, so west side, west central Wisconsin, and I'm from a town of 1,400 people, the little town of Spring Valley.
yeah.
And like my go-to dive bar down there is the Spillway. And even though I just was out on a weekend and I hit 10 or 12 bars, maybe sometimes more, it's like I miss my local people from the Spillway, and I'll stop in to the Spillway on my way home after I haven't been home
That's
since
what I'm talking
Friday
about.
morning. Stop in and have a couple beers with my locals at the Spillway. They have just amazing owners, Tony and Angie, and the local clientele that the people that are there every day or 5 days a week are just great people, and they're from every aspect. Like that's another thing with dive bars too. You could walk in and you could have 6 people sitting shoulder to shoulder at a dive bar, and one might be a doctor, one might be a lawyer, one might be unemployed, one might work at a gas station, one might be a teacher, and they're all the same when they're at a dive bar. You know?
Oh yeah, man.
Dive bars have become everybody's Cheers.
Yeah.
Well,
The show Cheers, like
where
that's your place where
everybody
everybody
knows your
name.
name.
Bum,
Dun,
bum, bum,
dun,
bum, and they're always glad you came.
dun.
Bert, I'm gonna
Dun.
sign you up. I'm gonna sign
Yeah.
you up.
Anyway, it's
For
funny
what?
because I mean I'm 46. I'm closing in on 47, but I grew up watching Cheers and thinking, man, how cool is Norm's life? He just gets to go to a bar and get paid for it.
Right.
And I don't know what's going on here, but I get paid to go to bars. So
Right.
Nice.
Right.
And you know, and my reviews too that I do, they're all 100% positive. I find the silver lining in every place, which I wouldn't want it any other way. I decided that right from the start.
Right.
That's been such a blessing because I'm here to get people to come to their bars, and you know, just the positivity follows me everywhere I go. No, I'm whether I stop at a gas station or, you know, if I'm out, you know, at a Home Depot or a Menards kind of thing, you know, around here, people that see me, like they're always happy to see me. They know, like I just bring that positive aspect to it, and I've never charged a bar a penny for doing what I do.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Hell
That's
yeah,
what it's all
dude.
about, man. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't. That's not going to change. I mean, even if I were to charge a bar $20, I mean that's $10,000 that I could be, you know, have in my pocket. That's not what it's about. I make money doing this other ways. I sell merchandise. I've got a few awesome partnerships that I do that creates revenue for me. It is very expensive for me to do what I do.
No.
Yeah,
Going
you're
out
up
and
there,
drinking
man.
at bars all the time is expensive.
I know, like Upper Wisconsin is very barren. Like it's few and far between. It costs money to get from one town to the other.
Right. Oh, for sure. And you know, for me to hit the Milwaukee area, I mean that's a 5.5 hour drive one way.
So all ride home drunk.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't. It's not a drunk ride. It's a hungover drive home.
Yeah.
But I feed off of the people, and everybody is. It's wild that I go into a bar anywhere in the state, and there's at least somebody in there that knows who I am.
That's badass. That's
I never thought that it would. Yeah, I never thought it would come to this. I guess I never really thought about what was going to happen, but yeah, it's
right, sure.
I just love it so much, and I've met so many tremendous people, and I can honestly say, I can count on one hand how many a-holes I've met in my travels in 506 bars. You know, it's tens of thousands of people that I've met. Alcohol's involved at every stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to have, you know, 5 people or less.
Okay. Is it just me, or I'm sitting here listening to this guy, and he's literally built a life off of going to dive bars? Like, talk about living the fucking dream.
Cool life, yeah.
I do still work a regular job. I do carpentry work. I've been doing that for, 27 years. I still do work Monday through Thursday. Like I said, I'm not getting rich doing this. It is definitely
but
painful.
still, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The thing about
it
is,
a hobby of going to dive bars, which is a destination.
I mean, we're talking about it. I mean, let's go ahead and show everybody like what Jared actually does, like what his content looks like. This stuff is next level.
Right, here I am in the town of Makwa. Ladies and gentlemen, the Plywood Palace.
Hell yes. Like this one is sweet.
Dude. This is the Lambeau Field of dive bars. You can travel all over the state and hit as many bars as you want to, but you're never going to find anything quite like the Plywood Palace in Makwa. This place is just so iconic. It's almost like a museum at this point because so many people travel here just to check this place out. So we have to check out the bathrooms at this place. Here's the men's room.
Yep. There you
Love
go.
it.
Gotta have.
Beautiful. I love peeing outside anyway.
So now here is the women's room. It's pretty obvious the women get spoiled around here.
That's
I've hit
true.
over
That's
490 different
Even
bars
got the
across
bumper
state of
sticker on the
Wisconsin
back.
in the last 2 years. To see a map of where they all are and to find exactly where they're at, go to my website, wiscodivebars.com.
Dude, that
Well,
is sweet.
What a treat, dude. What a
That
treat.
is not necessarily typical of a Wisconsin dive bar, but that is an iconic one. That is like straight north, like just south of Lake Superior.
Yeah.
And so the cool part is I when I do this, people message me and kind of tell me some fun facts sometimes about the place. Well, that place, there's a greenhouse that's kitty corner from there. And somebody just told me this a couple weeks ago. Said the guy that used to live in the greenhouse was the cook on the Edmund Fitzgerald, which obviously,
way.
so that's a
What?
cool little piece of
So what
history.
was he like? Did he get fired or quit right before it sank, or what?
Yeah.
No, he was on the ship. That's why he's no longer the. That's why he's. No longer,
Oh, I thought he survived. I was like, whoa,
No.
whoa, okay.
no, that's what he lived there prior to the
Rest in
Edmund
peace.
Fitzgerald going down. So yeah.
Yep. Thank you for
The Edmund Fitzgerald.
Harold.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, we're getting quite musical, boys, and I'm excited for it. I'm
know,
all here. I'm all in.
Dame,
about
I'm
it.
waiting on Damon to start doing some thrasher metal
Yeah.
down there in the bottom.
Damon gets a little uncomfortable when it starts happening.
No,
Yeah, he
I
starts,
think
like,
he's getting
he
used
starts
to
getting
it.
a little. He starts going like this, like motion here, and like leans.
I'm
back.
taking notes though because I'm finna call Simon Cowell. I mean, we fixing to get y'all boys some deals.
Oh, bro, don't threaten me. I've actually.
Hey, let's expedite
come on
this
now.
process of getting to where we need to be. Let's
Right.
just
Simon, here's the deal. So,
but Jared, that's badass though, man. Like it's really cool. Like the every small town's got like one person that did something, you know.
Yeah.
And that one something is always like awesome. So
Yeah. And that's
I know down here, like I think, and I don't know. I know that's like a thing down here in Ohio. Like every town you go into, there's like a plaque, like what happened in this town, when it was founded, like a little brief like synopsis of what happened in. But I think it's like a Midwestern thing. Is that like that up there with you, Jared? Like every town you go into in Wisconsin, it kind of there's like down here they call them like state markers or or
Yeah.
things like.
Yeah, there's
they have them out here too, but it's not.
Yeah, a lot of
in the big
landmark
cities.
Yeah, a lot of landmark type stuff.
Yeah.
I would say I grew up, like I said, in Spring Valley, and I would say maybe a half hour south of there, in the, I guess it's the Pepin area. I don't know if you guys remember the show Little House on the Prairie, but that's where that
Absolutely.
originated from. So,
Shout out Michael Landon.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's
Lord,
always
rest in
something
peace.
quirky going on, like whether it's, I know there's a spot actually maybe a half hour from here that there's a marker where it's halfway between the equator and the North Pole. So just,
Oh shit.
yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah,
just landmark type stuff like that.
heck yeah. Hey, so we got one right here from Dutch, Jared. They want to know, have you ever been to the greater metropolis area of Iola, Wisconsin?
I have not been to Iola yet. I get pulled in so many different directions, but that's the cool part about what I do too, is because from the very first video I posted, people just automatically started commenting and messaging me saying, "Hey, you got to go here, you got to go here." So I get that. The people suggest places, and I just have to find them.
Right.
And then there's a lot of times too where I'll go out and I'll go to my first bar of the day, and then the locals will be like, "Man, there's a sweet bar. You gotta go to this next bar. It's $5." So they just kind of, they point me in the right direction, and it works well. Like we're all a team. I love that my followers, do that for me and help me out. And it's organized chaos, I guess I call it, but it works well.
Hey, organized chaos is what we're all about here on the Dude Network, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like we love the organized. Actually, it's it's very organized. It would actually be an upgrade. You know?
Well, hold on now. I'm getting pretty organized on my end, I will say.
No, well, I'm glad
This
you
last
are. I'm
week-
not.
This last week, I've stepped my game up, buddy.
Yeah, you have.
And the proof is in the pudding.
I'm still
Mm.
But
lingering.
now that I have everybody's attention, I can ask my question.
Oh.
So like right there, you showed us like what when I feel like people who don't know what dive bars are, that's what they in their mind think of a dive bar, like some shithole put together. But dive bars are actually like a thing, and some of them are really nice and well put together. It's like it's more of like the environment and the type of setting, correct?
Right. Yeah. And I've reviewed some places that are actually really nice. And for instance, there's a dive bar not too far from here. It's called Flying Ryan's in Oliva. Oliva's a town of 700 people. This bar was gorgeous. But it's the community center. I mean, they had cheap beer, they had amazing food. But again, it's a town of, I believe, like 715 people. Like it is the community center of that town. Like that's so many of these people that go to these bars don't have social media, so that's kind of their Facebook you go there and find out what the Joneses are up to, and
Yeah.
it's, the place where they go and hang out. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's probably like this a lot because I travel for work. I flew into Lambeau once, like into Curly, Green Bay Airport, and we went up through Marinette up to Escanaba, and I did the UP,
Man,
and we ended up like
names.
Oh, dude, I love the Native American names up there. It's the most beautiful towns ever in the Upper Peninsula, dude.
It sounds like down south.
And then, like, all the hillsides are covered in dirty iron ore rust. Yeah, it's quite the scene.
Sounds about California, yeah.
But no, like, up there, I've realized a lot of the dive bars, it's also the pizza center, the bowling alley, the arcade, and the bar.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I mean.
It'd be like all 4 or 5 in one, man. Like, and it's actually kind of cool. You just
never know what you're gonna come across. I mean,
right.
And I've come across some of the best food because a lot of these bars, obviously the Plywood Palace, they don't serve food, and I wouldn't eat there anyway. But there's so many of them that buy their beef from local butcher shops.
Right.
It's locally owned, never frozen, hamburgers or whatever. And it's just so goddamn good. And it's cheap. I mean, you can go to a lot of these places and get a half-pound cheeseburger and fries and a beer, and it's less than $15.
Shit, you can't beat that, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man. Like, dive bar prices. I love dive bars. Like, people want to see what they want. If you want some of the, like you said, it's some of the the last bar, like the Baltic bar I worked at, she raised her own damn beef. She on her side thing at home, she would just, anytime she needed more burgers, they would just put her cow down. You know what I mean? Like they would just grind it all up. Like she'd get a whole cow, run up into the burger, man. Like it's crazy.
Oh man, yeah, we're on to Betsy tonight, guys.
Yeah, but it would be like $5 burgers. But it was like she was like, shit. Like I'm paying like $2 a pound to get it processed. Like so
yeah.
Her cows are out back, and they hear somebody orders a cheeseburger, and they all take off running.
Like, man, yeah, hell yeah.
And this is what I find funny. Does anybody know how far back dive bars date?
No,
I don't.
Oh yeah, you weren't talking about
1871.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so what?
Hold on. In New York, this is the earliest beginnings of the dive bar. Okay, and it was, according to the internet, obviously, it was mentioned in 1871. I believe I have it written down. Hold on. I don't want to misquote. In
we
the
already
New
went
York,
from 1851 to 71. We lost 20 years already.
No, I never said 51, not even once. Go back and roll the tape. But in the New York Herald, they mentioned these bars that were decorative and a cheap, good place to get a drink. And that originated in Buffalo's Canal District. But the very first dive bar, and this is the man we all have to thank, is Uncle Doug. And
Dougie.
Well,
That would I don't
here's
have the
Doug.
yeah, I don't have
Hey,
the year
shout
on
out
that.
Doug, Dougie.
But he ran.
Hey,
he
without
ran-
Doug,
he
we
ran
wouldn't have Jared.
Yeah, right. And he ran a bar called Doug's Dive, and it was known even by today's standards as a place that was a refuge, but it was often filthy and dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Sounds-
welcome to the Dude Network.
Hey,
Right, dude.
That
That
sounds
should
I
be a
love it. I
T-shirt.
love
it. You know.
Filthy and dangerous. Welcome
yeah,
to the Dude Network.
filthy and dangerous. That sounds like my ex-girlfriend's Tinder profile.
Damon, roll it.
Yeah.
Roll the thing.
Hey, yeah.
Is there one?
What's up? This is DPK, and you're watching the Dude Network. Stay dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay dirty.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my
He's
Stay
good.
Dirty flag up here behind me.
We saw
Yeah.
that, man. I was
Yeah.
like, man, he's gonna love our drop in.
Yeah. No,
Hey,
Travis, good
full
dude. He actually,
disclosure, full
yeah,
disclosure,
Yeah,
before
ahead.
you get into your story here, I may or may not have sent him like an invite middle of the week, and I was like, hey, Wisco Dive Bar's coming on. If you want to come on, I wouldn't hate you for it. Here's the link. And
Yeah.
he's probably had a show or something. But yeah.
Yeah, I had my second dive-iversary party last Saturday that I think I finally sobered up from. He came up and we had some beers, and he told me that he was on with you guys about a year and a half ago. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Remembered
That's
us. Yeah. Yeah. Actually,
Yeah, and
yeah.
like I've known Trav, I guess, for gosh, I would say we kind of met through a friend of a friend probably 5 years ago. Probably. And
How close
oddly
to the
enough,
Prescott?
when I started this, I didn't tell anybody I was starting this. This was my idea that I had. I didn't even tell my girlfriend I was starting it. And I dropped the first video, and Trav was the very first one that messaged me, and he said, "Bro, you got something here. Run with this." And yeah, it's so.
awesome.
I mean, it's
Shout
You know,
out
I
Dirty
love to be
Prescott.
able to-
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Dude, hey, I love Trav, man. He's
Yeah.
he's a good friend of ours, and
Yes,
we were lucky
sir.
to have him on for way too long one night. Yeah, we were thankful.
yeah, he's just another guy. He's just he's blazed his own trail, and
Right.
Yeah, man.
you have
100%.
to respect people that do, and now doing what I do, I see so many people trying to spin off of what I do, and I guess it means I'm on to something good here.
That's what I say. You.
But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people can do what they want to do, and I just keep doing my thing, and competition pushes me to get better, because I look back at my early edits, and I edit every single thing. I video everything, I edit everything, I run all of my social media stuff. You shoot me a message on any one of my social media platforms, email me, it's always me on the other end 100% of the time.
Hell yeah,
Absolutely
dude.
guaranteed.
I
So
love it, man. And that's what you got. That's what it takes. I mean, that's what it takes.
yeah, and it's kind of like owning your own dive bar. If you really want to make money, you have to work a lot of the time.
Right.
Yeah, you can't hire somebody. You don't got that budget. You got to work it
Right.
all yourself. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, let's go ahead and take our pee break and beer break, and we'll be right back in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Enjoy the funny tones of Damon's Productions tones. All right, we're mid-show, but it's time for us to have a beer break. Some of us don't have a fridge by our fingertips during this thing, so drink a garage beer, and we'll be right back after this message.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? I'm here at Minglewood Distillery in beautiful Worcester, Ohio, and I'm here to try something that I am personally very excited about. I had to come straight to the source. Rumor is they got a new 5-year bourbon, and if you know anything about me, I'm a sucker for a good 5-year pour. Let's get into it. Let's go. Man, that's really smooth. You can smell the corn in there, but it's got some other grains in there, so it's not like a really harsh corn smell at all. Wow. There's like no burn after that at all. That's the difference between that 4 and the 5-year. That 1 extra year. I know distillers lose a little bit more yield, but the quality they get out of this extra year is phenomenal. I want to give this a dude-approved pour. Minglewood Distillery, 5-year bourbon. Got to give it a try. It's available here in Worcester and probably in some other places around Northeast Ohio. We'll see you next time. What's up, everybody? It's Tony here, and I would like to talk to you about our feature spice blends of the month. Troubadour, spiceblends.com. All kinds of flavors from all around the world. We're going to have them on later this month to get to meet Pete, who develops all of these here. Residential kitchen made, which means handcrafted blends. You know what's going in them. Small batch, really high quality. You can get multiple sizes. You can get your 4 ounces. You can go with your 8 ounces. And then if you really like them, you can go up even farther than that. Bulk orders are available. All kinds of flavors from all around the world. Korean barbecue, Applewood pork and poultry, Cuban seasoning, shawarma seasoning, on and on and on and on. I can keep going. Always coming out with new flavors, new spices. It's a veteran-owned company and always a great partner of the Dude Network. So please help us out. Try something new. Try Troubadour Spice Blends. For every product you buy this month, you get entered into our monthly end drawing. 1 bottle, 1 entry. So go over to troubadourspiceblends.com and let us know what you tried out. We'd love to hear what you think of these. Hopefully you like them as much as we do. Now back to the show.
Still got a beer in my hand. Still got a beer in my hand. And by the way, everybody, last month's show, that is now 3 entries on Troubadour. That's
right.
my bad. Sorry, 3. So, yeah, my bad. And everybody, hashtag again tonight, hashtag dive bars. Win a awesome custom cocktail smoker was already made from Cleveland Cutting Board over in Copper Top Market. Just like this right here. And also a 5-pack of 5 of 30 seasonings, 4 ounces shakers of Troubadour Spice Blends. That is the cocktail smoker right there. But our main partner of the month, and if you decide you don't win and you want to try some, remember 3 entries per item over at Troubadour Spice Blends. Even if you go with the 4-ounce shakers, that start out as low as $6.
That is an easy way to get some points into the month end drawing right there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably your easiest ticket.
Yep.
Little
But we got Jared here from Wisco Dive Bars back here with us. Jared, thank you again so much for joining us here tonight, man. You know what, man? I want to talk about like the beauty of food prices. I know you've already talked about it a little bit,
right?
But you've traveled a lot around, man. I don't think people realize. People think they have to go to Chili's, have to go to Applebee's, have to go to the Red Lobsters and all these things. But people don't realize you could save a shit ton of money by going to a dive bar and get more food, better service, better vibes, and everything for a fraction of the price. And as people know, the Dude Network, we're all about honoring a budget. Because I know I can take my family of 4, and luckily my wife don't really drink beer. She'll have a couple sips of mine. But, like 3 Sprites, kids get like deep fried mac and cheese noodles, 2 orders of chicken tenders. Wife gets the cheeseburgers. And then, and like some deep fried pierogies. And then I get like 10 wings and a basket of fries. And I have like 3 pints of Busch Light. And my bill every time is $44.65.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that is how you do it.
That's Prince of the Poor right there, right? That's Prince of the Poor.
Jeez, I mean, we're bringing shit home, bro. We're air frying the next day, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
air frying.
Dude, there's this dive. It's like
let's gloat about our dive bar deals right now. I want to.
It's not an updated building. This is like small little Irish pub with like Irish style pub dive bar, dude. And like you could go order the Irish lasagna there, and it's like the full plate. And then they bring you your sides on another plate.
Damn.
And you get sides. Like they're
it's like $12.99 or some ridiculous.
It's like $8.95, and you're getting lasagna, and you're thinking you're going to put like what dressing do you want in your salad? You're like, oh yeah, because of course I'd get the salad for $8.95.
Dude, it's like a dive bar with full course meals. It's ridiculous. It's so good.
Hate to hear it.
And hey, look, we've all been to dive bars here. Tell me one dive bar that had shitty fish and chips. I haven't found one yet.
they always hand bread that shit because
Right.
Yeah.
Beer
they can't
batter.
afford to,
No
they can't
beer
afford to buy the
batter.
pre-breaded shit, so they buy the breadcrumbs, the eggs, and they just go ahead and
And they
But-
just use the beer off the tap and bread that
they just get a bunch of fresh fillets that are frozen that aren't really fresh, and then they thaw them out in the big sink of water in the back all day, and then they just
Hey.
batter them and fry.
However the magic happens.
Yeah.
I don't. Hey, it's some damn good shit. But fish and
Right.
chips, I'm
So-
telling you, man.
Listen to
Jared,
this.
go
place.
ahead. Sorry.
There's a place in Madison, kind of along the same subject, but there's a place just on the south edge of Madison. I haven't been there yet, and I hopefully they still do it. But they have on Sundays they have smut and eggs. It's called, where you go to Sunday breakfast and there's actually pornos playing on the TVs.
Okay. Like 80s porn with Jeremy. Like, are we talking about?
dude.
Are we talking about the hedgehog here?
That's-
Or are we talking about 90s, 2000s modern like fake taxi?
Yeah, are we talking about like the smooth jazzy guitar?
No, that thing said.
I need to go
One
invest-
reason I say fake taxi is because I
Wow.
saw it on the back of a car today, so nobody judge me.
Oh god, that's
Yeah, it's
so bad.
like I said,
James,
I
my witness.
haven't been there yet, but I need to go investigate.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, when can we expect that reel?
Yeah, well, and yeah,
The TVs be blurred out.
yeah, and like I have a couple partnerships, and one of the places that I have a partnership with, we have a gas station here in Wisconsin. It's in the Midwest now: Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois.
Not come and go. Rest in
But-
peace.
But Quick Trip, the flag here, and like they reached out to me.
AWIK.
And they're amazing. They're based in Wisconsin. They pay their employees well. They have profit sharing at a gas station.
Wow.
But they've told me they said just do you. But like I can't be dropping F-bombs and whatever because obviously they're a family. But I'm like, I would probably lose my Quick Trip
True.
deal if I went and had some hot eggs.
right.
So yeah,
That'll do it. That'll do
yeah.
it.
But it's yeah.
Well, run
I'll
that
get
quick
more
trip
Wisconsin
into
than
the
that.
ground and then go get yourself some smut and eggs.
Right. Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
Quick Trip.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. I try to team up with my partnerships that I have, and I partnered up with a big law firm in Wisconsin. They have billboards everywhere. It's hilarious.
Nice.
And I teamed up with them in like the middle of
Every
November.
state does.
And it's Nicolay Law, and Russ is the face on the billboards, Russ Nicolay. And I teamed up with them like the middle of November. And one of the things I love about these dive bars is they give back so much to the communities. I love that. And
Absolutely.
so when I teamed up with Nicolay, I told them, I'm like, I don't know if we can do this or not. I know it's a short amount of time, but would you guys want to team up and do a toy drive, for Christmas? And they're like, as soon as I mentioned it, they're like, absolutely. And they took the reins, and I think we had 6 drop-off spots that were 4 bars and 2 breweries. And a lot of the places set up, if you brought in a new unwrapped toy, you got a free drink or money off of a drink. And all the toys and everything went to a local charity, the Northwest Wisconsin Boys and Girls Club. So everything stayed local. And I got a letter from the Northwest Wisconsin Boys and Girls Club, and it wasn't just one toy; it was the whole Christmas thing. Like just I think it was 11 days we ran that, and we did Christmas for 12 entire families.
Wow.
Just doing that, and that means a lot to me to be able to use my platform to help other people out, because dive bars do it all the time. So it's something that I want to continue to do and get bigger at doing that. So
I'm
it's
about that.
That's awesome, bro.
So
Dude, good for you, man. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's cool to create a platform and all that, but as you felt here, like, we like to give back, you know what I mean? Like, we're always trying to give away, but like even on that, like even like a further step than that, just giving back to the local community for those that are like truly in need. Like, there's not a more well, they're
Right.
probably comparable, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to speak definitively, but a fulfilling moment is like doing something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it guaranteed you don't have a bad day.
Yeah.
If you do something like
Yeah.
that. So good for you,
I
man.
have
And I
it written
respect
down.
that
We're
you
gonna.
and I respect
Yeah.
that you created a brand, and even if it's locally, like like some people be like, "Wow, but you're only like doing local stuff." You know what I mean? Like, well, man, like hell yeah, you're still doing like you're taking care of your own, man. Like if you can't take care of your own, who can you take care of? And I'm
Yeah.
a big believer, and you got to take care of your local community. Everybody gets all fired up about like like the Trumps and the Bidens and the presidential elections and all that stuff. But I'm
Whoa,
telling you right now,
whoa.
99. No, hang on,
This
99%
is the
of
Dude
it is.
Network.
Yeah, well, I said both, and I was like, forget about the national stuff. But if everybody would focus that kind of energy toward their local government, their
Right.
local
And
city
their
council,
community.
their
Just their
local mayor,
community.
who's running your local nonprofits, get to know who all these are, who's your state representative. If everybody would take care of that stuff and do all that, like everything else will fall in place. I'm a big believer in that. So it is cool that you
We
are
got
doing.
political on the Dude Network.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
That's
really.
the D
I mean,
marker
you can
moment.
on the
That's
national
the D
scale,
marker
believe in
moment.
whatever the national scale, believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe in. But on your local community, get to know
Support
your
your
candidate.
freaking local community.
Yeah,
Exactly what
right.
Tony's saying.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what the hell you do nationally. That's not my issue. My issue is
yeah.
take care of your
And
local shit.
I steer clear of politics because
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I do too.
Who
That's what I'm saying. I just
Awesome
preach
brain.
take care of your local community.
right.
Yes.
Like that's where you're gonna have a
Agreed.
bigger. That's where you're gonna more realistically have a bigger impact in your life. Locally.
Right. And I don't worry about who people vote for. I don't let it define you as a person. And I could walk into any dive bar and sit down and talk to a guy or lady, and we might have everything in common, might be the nicest person I've ever met in my life. And then at the end of the conversation, I find out they're on the other side politically. It doesn't matter, and
Right.
the same thing. I could go in and meet the biggest a-hole, and we have nothing in common. We vote the same, but I think our government could use a little help from these small communities. You're not going to accomplish anything unless you work together, and our
Right.
government doesn't know how to work together anymore.
Right.
So,
You heard it here first.
You're
folks.
there
You heard it
first.
first.
Hand check. I didn't
No.
say shit.
I
Yeah,
didn't say
shit.
anything. I
But
didn't say anything.
we're not gonna disagree. Or
but
disagree.
I just think that 10% of us are on this side, 10% of us are on this side, and I really do believe that 80% of us are somewhere really
Yes.
close to the middle,
Or more.
and-
Or more.
or more.
Sir, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's
Johnson.
we're yeah.
No, not you, Jared. Johnsy. I'm just.
Yeah,
I'm watching
Damon-
out for Johnson.
Damon,
Watching
no, Damon. There's been the last three shows we've done. People have brought stuff up, and Damon's got to keep me in check because
No, not you, Jared. You're good. You're good. I'm just.
I
picking
will-
up- I'm just
I
picking
will-
up
Yeah,
on
we don't
Just-
censor no damn buddy.
Yeah.
Whoa,
we
buddy.
have to. Damon pulls it in when he
Yeah.
knows. Tony, that one's allowed. I promise. Hey, I do got a question for you, Jared. Where the frick can we get one of them Wisco dive bar hats right there?
Yeah,
all
dude.
of all of my
Let's show it. Let's
Yeah,
see this.
lean
Lean
in
down
on
just a little bit.
lean in on us real quick. That hat is sick,
dude. That hat is sick, dude. That hat.
I'm a hat guy. I'm a freaking hat guy.
Yeah,
and
I
that
love a good
thing
lid.
is clean.
So I
So-
actually I all my hoodies and everything that I have I keep locally made. That I like to try to do that as much as possible. I do sell a lot of merchandise going hand to hand, combat, going bar to bar. These hats are actually made in California. From
Well, they're
a
junk.
sweet- a s- yeah, a
Oh,
sweet,
Sorry, man. Sorry.
a sweet company called City Lokes.
Wow, you
They
heard it here
have-
first. Where'd you
they
get your
probably have-
peppers for the Zab, Tony?
Yeah,
Where'd you
they
get
have
your peppers for the Zab?
Yeah, they have
Man,
less than
yeah.
20 employees. I can call them on the phone. They'll pick it up on the second ring, and they know who I am.
Let's
But
go.
all of my platforms, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, I don't know if I have it on YouTube, and I don't know if I have it on Threads, but I have a link tree in my bio and everything, so you can just click on that link tree, and the link to my hats is on there along with my hoodies and everything else. But yeah, these hats they're sick.
That's
it's
clean
it's
AF,
I'm
dude.
not gonna
it's
lie. I
it's
kind of want to give
yeah.
one away. I'm gonna buy it. All right, we're
It's
giving
so
one
it's a
away.
leather patch, and they're actually
Yep.
rivets. They're actually riveted on. So
Oh, okay. Yep.
Hashtag dive bars. It's the third gift.
Here you go.
It's the third gift. Yeah, we'll get one.
I mean, I'm
I'm
giving up
buying
one.
one. I'm buying one
Basically,
for
I
sure.
wanted one for myself, and I was like, nah, let's give it to somebody else. So I was going to buy one for myself. So instead of buying one for myself, I'm going to buy one for you. Hashtag dive bars. If you haven't entered, enter it. We're adding a third gift to the week. I'm feeling frisky.
Yeah, and online they're available in this camouflage. They're available in all black or red, white, and blue. I believe a red bill, a blue back, and then white back. So they're all the same. They're all the same exact hat. They're all trucker hats. So
in the word of if some guy who was famous, say less.
Yeah, say less.
Got you, Damon. I got you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, I felt right. I felt really good about that, actually.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm buying one, but it's for me.
I was
Tony's
like,
a bigger
buy
man
one
than myself.
for me, but I'll give it to somebody else. Then I'll buy one for me eventually, some other time. So.
Yeah. So and if you buy, it goes directly through them, but I do get a kickback off of every hat I sell online as well. So, so yeah, I appreciate it, babe.
Hey, I mean, win us some stuff, babe.
Yeah, win us the Gipper. Win us the Gipper, and we will. By the way, winner will not be announced at the live end of this show. It's Thursday midnight next week, Eastern Standard Time.
That's right.
So 9:00 next week if you are on the western side of things. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I've got some new merchandise that's going to be coming out too. I've teamed up with.
Sorry, Damon.
There's a big Wisconsin company called Drink Wisconsinly. Just it makes sense.
Look at this.
And I've recently teamed up with them, and we've got some cool T-shirts that are going to be available. I believe we're going to maybe do hoodies as well. So, and they're based out of Milwaukee. So that's a huge partnership for me. I think between Instagram and Facebook, there's somewhere around 500,000 followers. So that's anytime I can, get together and team up with somebody like that. I only team up with people if it's right. And this was a good fit. I'm not going to team up with somebody just to team up with somebody, just to do a cash grab. And but so this is something that just recently was announced. Actually, a week ago, I announced it at my second dive anniversary party. So.
Dive anniversary, I love it.
This is awesome, man.
Dive anniversary is a cool term. I know you brought it up earlier, but yeah, I'm down for it.
You heard it here second, but first.
Yeah.
For the second time first.
Second time firstly.
Yeah. Ace, I do have I can't believe this didn't come up first, but how much of the beast have you drank in your life being from Wisconsin? And that, if you don't know, everybody, the beast is Milwaukee's best.
Yeah. Now the ice is Milwaukee's best. Are we talking Milwaukee's best full flavor, Milwaukee's best light, Milwaukee's best
full flavor,
light?
bro. The beast.
Man,
the beast.
I haven't had a Milwaukee.
I
think the last time I had a Milwaukee's best, I was probably 16. Like,
hang on.
What are you doing?
Where are we going? Let's go!
Yeah.
Oh, that's the light, dude.
No, there's the ice.
There's ice over there.
The ice is right there.
No, the OG. I'm talking about the OG. The OG. The original.
Dude, this
not the ice, not the
1980.
light.
What do you want?
That banner is absolutely dope, by the way.
That's a little sign, though, ain't it?
Back in the day when he was in tough times in college, I bartered for it. Hell yeah.
Allegedly. Chucky, I got your back. Allegedly.
No, there's we're old as fuck. That's statutes of limitations. We're good.
You guys. So I was at a.
That was 18. We were 18.
I've got to show you guys this hat I bought. So I was last summer. I was at a fundraiser. It was a giant police fair, outdoor.
Whoa! You're a cop?
No,
You're supposed to do close.
it was a fundraiser. It was a fundraiser, and I snagged this hat. Check this one out.
I mean, he works with me.
Hey,
Yeah,
there ain't
Damon's
no
a
cop
Fed,
that's
so
stealing. There ain't
it
no
is what
cop
it
that's
is.
stealing. Hey, we're
That's
good.
how I knew about the helicopters.
You tell me how old school
You
this
sent
is.
him. You sent him.
This is made out of Ham's can.
It's Ham.
No way!
Dude.
What the hell?
This might be the best $20 I've ever spent in my life.
Yes,
But,
dude, that's
a
straight-
absolutely.
That's a
Hey,
party
I
hat.
know a dude.
That's
I know
nothing
a
but a
dude. I
party
know a
hat.
dude right now that drinks hams to this day.
Yeah,
Dude,
land of the sky blue waters.
It became
dude, that is
it
a
had a
freaking
comeback.
gem. That is
Yeah,
a
it's got-
gem.
Pre-COVID,
actual-
Hams had a comeback.
It
They
did.
had
It
a
had a
national-
fat
cans, you can
comeback.
see the
they had
inside.
a national. Oh
That's sick,
man,
bro.
Yeah, the
What
old
a-
lady handcrafted this herself, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, "You're coming home with me."
yeah.
The only time that should ever be worn is if you're. That's a party hat. If you're
Yeah.
Oh, for
throwing
sure.
an
Yeah.
absolute ridiculous shindig, you wear that right there.
Oh, without a doubt.
I think Jim's on to something over here. I think Jim's
get-
on.
I
Okay,
get some of the
Jim.
coolest-
Okay, Jim.
I
Hey,
get some of the
Jim's
coolest gifts.
Jim
sent to me.
has entered the chat, folks. Jim's entered the chat.
Welcome to the Dude Network, Jim. I'm glad we got you triggered to type them digits out.
So people send me some of the coolest stuff, and this one I actually got at a bar that I reviewed. And this bar can't.
Funny.
This
That's
bar I
funny.
went to, I originally reviewed it, and actually, Dirty Prescott Kids was the one that suggested it for me. It's like in the middle of Wisconsin, and he said we stopped there one time on our way back from Lambeau or on our way to Lambeau, and he said they had their beer coasters were crocheted. I'm like,
No.
I'm in. So shout out Norm's Buckhorn and Colby. I stopped back in there about a year ago, and look at this freaking thing. His wife crochets everything.
That's so sick, dude.
So this is a
Let's
glove, but it's a can koozie.
Yes.
So you can keep your hand warm and your beer cold at the same time.
Nice.
So
I gotta pull my beer out of my can koozie for. But how cool is that? Like this
That's
is
awesome.
Dude, it's so cool.
That's,
It's cooler
that's
than
one of the
cool.
coolest things. I'm sorry. That's one of the coolest things I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
I've
I'm sorry.
ever seen.
Boom.
Gosh, no, stop it.
My
Stop
God.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Yeah.
What just happened?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. It's
That's crazy.
yeah, like I said, I mean, doing what I do, I've opened up so many doorways, and like I said, I get so much stuff sent to me, and
That's sick.
and I love it. I absolutely love it all so much, and I'm humbled by everything, and to be, to give myself this platform, it's a lot of freaking work.
Right, Jim. Yes,
and-
exactly.
and-
that is unreal.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
He just
punched-
took
hey,
it down.
He punched his camera with the
All right, hold on.
crochet boxing glove. You heard it here first.
Hey,
I-
did you?
yeah,
Do we
we're
need to
good.
call 911? Are you being
Yeah,
attacked?
I'm good.
Blink twice if you're okay.
Blink twice
I'm
if it wasn't you
yeah.
getting sniped.
Yeah, right. God, I almost spilled beer on my freaking can koozie thing, but yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
would
unacceptable.
we would have shut it down. We would
I
have
would
shut
have.
it
I
down.
would have dropped the phone too. I would have
Yeah,
dropped the
yeah,
phone.
yeah.
too.
Fuck that phone.
Yeah. Yeah, this iPhone's only $1,200. This freaking can
Yeah,
koozie
hell
price
no,
is
man.
priceless.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, that shit's insured. You can't insure a fucking home known crochet
Right.
beer
Yeah.
chugging koozie.
Yeah,
All right,
it's-
man. I want to come out and say it. Wisconsin has one of the best beers that nobody knows about, unless you're from
Okay.
Wisconsin
Okay.
or outside of Wisconsin. And it's called New Glarus Spotted Cow Ale.
I know
and
New
that-
Glarus.
You've had New Glarus Spotted Cow
No,
Ale?
not Spotted Cow, but I don't. I've heard of.
No, it's
I
called
know
New Glarus Brewing Company. It's only
Yes.
available in Wisconsin.
No. I've heard of them. I've never.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever
it's a
had
cult icon, and I'm telling you right now,
Spotted Cow.
it lives
Ale?
up because I've had enough of it to where I could be like, all right, it's not worth the hype, but it's pretty damn good. It's a
Yeah.
pretty solid light beer, like ale lager, like 5%, 4% type range. And it's called New Glarus, Glarus,
Yeah.
Spotted Cow Ale. And it's like this Holstein cow showing its udders on the front, and it is badass. Eric, elaborate. Back me up on this.
I'm almost 90% sure I've had New Glarus, not Spotted Cow.
So it's supposed to be like not. Positive. It's only available in Wisconsin. You can do like the Dukes of Hazzard and peddle it like moonshine if you want to, but like it's only sold in Wisconsin. It's just New Glarus is just on the west southwest side of Madison.
To be fair, we were part of a craft beer club for a while, so it might have been stuff sent to us.
But they weren't. But from what he's saying is they're legally not allowed to sell it outside.
Well, I think legally, I think they could, but I just don't.
You have to pay import tax. It depends on the state you live in. You have to pay an import tax. If it's not available in your state, you have to pay the state import tax from the brewery to have it mailed directly to you.
No, it was like Untapped or something like that. We were all. It's like an app where we were all part of this craft beers thing for a while. Me and my buddies used to have craft beer night, and we would mail it back and forth. You mail like stuff from out here, and they mail you stuff. I know I've had New Glarus. I'm not even joking. I'm not making this up.
I mean, they probably.
I've never even heard of Spotted Cow though. So
they probably buy cases of it and mail it. So that's probably. Yeah. What's the town it's in? New Glarus.
It's New Glarus. New Glarus is the.
I was about to say, isn't that the name of the town?
Yeah, New Glarus is the town. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I reviewed a brewery once, a small town brewery, and they had like I don't remember how many, like 30 of their own brews, and they had a brew that they called Speckled Calf, and New Glarus politely emailed them and said, "No, too close." So now they just call it formerly known as is what they call it now. So
they did the Prince thing. The artist formerly known.
Yeah.
I knew you'd know. Yeah. Hey, so dude,
New Glarus is literally
that's a whole nother. Like, I'm not saying you're going to run out of dive bars in Wisconsin necessarily, but I'm saying like that's a whole nother feel for you. Wisco dive bars goes to Kentucky dive bars or wherever.
In creating this, I haven't pigeonholed myself at all. There's so many different directions I could go. And
Wisco dive bars does breweries, it's endless.
Yeah, it really is. And I do have a lot of followers outside of the state, and some of them are people from Wisconsin.
I live in California and follow you.
Yeah, and they, people don't like the winter, so the snowbirds or whatever. And I actually, like maybe 6 weeks after I started this, I had somebody message me on Instagram and said, "Dude, you better be ready to blow up. I just heard the Bennington show talking about you." I'm like, I messaged them back. I'm like, "Dude, that's awesome, but what the hell's the Bennington show?" It turns out it was a Sirius XM satellite radio show out in New York City on channel 103. So I messaged Ron Bennington and he messaged me back an hour later. And it went back and forth. The next 8 days later, I did a half-hour interview on a show. I was on his show. And it was
congratulations.
Yeah, they're like, on today's show, we have Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates. We have Jared from Wisco Dive Bar Reviews. And we have Oliver Stone. And I'm like, all right, two of these dudes don't belong here. But, but yeah, so that's, I had no idea how big that show was.
So, hell yeah.
Hey, look, Mom, I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell
yeah. And that was 6 weeks into this craziness. So
have you ever considered going?
Jeez, man.
Okay. So have you ever considered going out at Wisconsin dive bars? And B, would you be interested in touring a few Ohio dive bars this year?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude,
yeah.
All I'm saying is I live in hey, Damon and Johnsy know there's a free bedroom here at the Dude Network headquarters with your own bathroom, your own sink, and there's dive bars out the fucking ass within a 10-mile radius.
And all I'm saying is, towards the end of the year, I'll be there too, so we can.
Hell yeah! I'm dead serious. from where you're at, it's like an 8-hour drive. If you can get 8 hours, we'll do, dude. You'll have dive bars for the year.
Oh yeah, I don't have an issue. I'm curious to jump to other states. I've hit 506 here. Wisconsin
so
has
many. Dude. That's
Wisconsin, according to the president
That's
of the
so
Tavern
wild.
League here in Wisconsin, we have a Tavern League that's kind of a union for these bars, and I think
sick.
there's 5,000. I think around 5,000 bars in the Tavern League, but the Keith Kern, the president of the Tavern League, invited me up to his place in August, and he told me that there's around 9,000 bars in the state of Wisconsin. So,
What the
and that I did the math on that, and that's a bar every 6 square miles in Wisconsin.
That's awesome, dude. Dude, there's so many. I feel like if I wasn't such a worry, if I was a pirated motherfucker, I would copy your shit into Ohio.
Yeah,
because like, man, when I
don't
saw this,
know.
when I first saw your page, I think the reason why people love it is because anybody that's not like born and raised metropolitan, which at the end of the day is a majority of people, we've all been to dive bars. We've all been to them. It's a term that even when people say like, we're going to this dive bar, like it's still kind of a sign of respect. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's one of the things when I first started this, the people that I guess maybe the older people were like, well, this, dive bar, this isn't a dive bar. Well, dive bar is a badge of honor. Like, that is not.
Yes,
people
exactly.
People take offense like, yeah, I think you're misunderstanding the situation.
Well said. That's exactly how that should be put. A badge of freaking honor.
Well, and so many times too. I mean, these dive bars, I never served in the military, but so many veterans hang out at these dive bars, and man, I couldn't do what I do if they didn't do what they did and are doing and are continuing to do. So, so I have nothing but respect for our veterans and our police officers as well. I mean,
first responders, firemen, yes, shout out monkeys, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, hashtag dive bars. I know Adam, Jim, you guys have been entering comments, but haven't entered the giveaway. Hashtag dive bars. Damon, you're down in South Carolina, man. Let's talk to you about your dive bar scene.
Bro, I'm sitting there trying to think the whole show. I mean,
do you have like a local bar close to you?
Oh, you got dive bars, bro.
I'm sure, but like I said, I
about
can't
it
think
as a dive bar or not. See, that's the thing.
You ain't no yuppie. You ain't no yuppie.
I can think of one that's right downtown. Well, I say downtown. It's close to being downtown.
All right, hang on. We're finding Damon a dive bar to go.
No, I mean, because that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
I can think about it.
Live right now. Yes,
I'm on it.
Because that's exactly what I was going to do after the show.
Bar and grill.
Because that's what I mean. Because I can think of one. Like we call it wholesale.
Hey, okay.
The locals call it wholesale. So
we got a great question here for the crowd, especially we got a self-proclaimed dive bar expert above us, and also dive bar expert.
He's right by Darlington. There's no way there's not a dive bar between Florence and Darlington, Damon. I'm not buying it.
Oh, there's dive bars in Darlington.
Oh, dive bar right by a NASCAR speedway? Come on.
There you go.
Well, hey, you're getting Tony mad.
Oh, Damon, we're about to hook you up, dude. We're about to
find I don't go over this bro.
Hashtag find Damon a dive bar.
So here's a dive bar question from Jim. Are you a dive bar if you put dive bar in the bar name when you open?
Man,
can you call yourself a dive bar?
Yeah,
I think it's the question.
I think the term dive bar, the owners don't decide that. The patrons do.
Hey, I'm with you 100% right there on that. Yes, sir.
Because that was going to be my question. What classifications has to be there to be considered a dive bar?
No, see, when you say, hey, that's my bar, that's a dive bar. It's not a bar you're like, oh, that bar's a dive. Get that out of your head, folks. That's not what we're talking about here. So Jim says, hell no, that's his opinion. And I agree. And I agree with what Jared said. I don't think you get to call yourself a dive bar. Your scene and your patrons, what becomes that they decide.
Yeah, like here in Wisconsin too. One of the big things they do are meat raffles. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of meat raffles, if that's a thing other than Wisconsin, but they will have like they'll go to a local butcher shop. A local butcher shop will donate a bunch of whether it's steaks or pork chops or hamburgers, brats, hot dog, just a bunch of different packages of meat, and they'll raffle them off. Like some bars do it different, but a lot of them will have like paint sticks with numbers 1 through 30 on them, and you'll pay for that stick for $1 or $2, whatever, and then they'll spin a wheel with the numbers 1 through 30, and if it lands on your number, you get the meat. So
Oh, heck yeah, man! Shoot, can't get
I
better
found
than that.
Damon's bar.
Yeah,
I
hey,
found it.
well,
I found Damon's bar. I found a bar for Damon.
is there one that serves eggs and porn on Sunday mornings down there?
No, doubtful.
If there's a place, it's this one. Ladies and gentlemen, out of Effingham, South Carolina.
Oh boy.
The Jaguar.
Effingham.
The Jaguar Bar and Grill.
Never heard of it.
And a lot
That's
of
what I'm talking about. It's got
Damon.
2 reviews. One says, looks nice and cozy on July 28, 2023 by Vivian Muldrow McElveen. She put it on Facebook, so it's official.
Oh yeah, I know that lady. Not really.
Yeah. It's a cash-only bar and lounge open to those enjoy socializing and having fun. Let's go.
But now there used to be. I know that back in the day there used to be a bar a couple of towns over that you had to take your shoes off when you went in because it was a dirt floor.
Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is
That's
off.
called, hey, that's called,
This is
that's
off.
called
This is
grounding,
off.
by the way.
Yeah, this is off 301.
Damon, you're about to set me off, dude. Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no,
sorry,
Johnsy,
sorry.
that was the thing here in Ohio too, man. There was a place right down the road on Lock 17. It was a Lock 17
Damon,
bar and
stop
grill.
it. Damon,
I didn't say nothing.
It was a dirt
you gotta help
floor.
me.
Okay, Jared, have you ever been to a dirt floor bar in Wisco dive bars?
I have not yet. I know I've been to a handful of places that used to have dirt floors, but they said
it's not a thing anymore, right? Like
yeah,
it's really
like fairly recent. Where they had to upgrade. I guess I don't know. I don't know. If this
Jared's freezing to death.
Well, and see, so here's another thing too. Like the Plywood Palace might have a dirt floor.
I'm pretty cold here. Just saying.
Yeah, it's been actually really nice here. It's been like 50 degrees. We have no snow left, so it's cool. But like the Plywood Palace, the video that you showed, that might be a dirt floor. I guess I was too busy. I was in awe.
Right, like
it's like going to the NFL Hall of Fame for me, and that's why.
Right.
Like I called that bar the Lambeau Field of dive bars, and for that reason is if you're a fan of the NFL of any team, you have to go experience Lambeau Field, and if you're a fan of dive bars, you have to go experience the Plywood Palace. I mean, I think they're
challenge accepted, you son of a bitch.
So
challenge accepted.
So can we talk about Hurley?
Oh, Hurley, yeah.
Oh, Hurley.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Hurley's got some stories.
Yeah.
As a guy that literally went up for a joint trip, I flew into Green Bay, Escanaba, stayed the night in Escanaba. The next night we stayed in Marinette. Then the next night after that we stayed in Hurley.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Now we stayed at the Country Inn and Suites there, so we did good. But Hurley, Wisconsin, folks, is known for the Schmustitution.
I'm sorry, what did you just call me?
Schmourly rates for Schmustitution.
Oh, you're talking about the
you can get a Blumpkin. You can get a Blumpkin for $5.
Wait.
Damon's
Damon's
interested
moving
now.
to
Dave, we got
Yeah.
Damon's attention.
You didn't
We
get my attention, but I mean,
No.
bro.
I know you'd be into a $5 bumpkin. Don't act like you deny it.
So yeah, and
Jared,
Hurley
would you
is
take a $5 bumpkin from a stranger? Yes or no?
no.
Thank
No.
you. Thank you.
That's a
Thank you.
hard no.
Man,
That is
That's
a
a hard
hard no.
So Hurley is in like the far northeastern corner, like nestled like by Lake Superior, by the upper peninsula of Michigan. It's a town of, well, it's right on the board. Like Iron River, Michigan is right on the other side, but I believe Hurley's like a town of like 1,000 people. So that place, it's the snowmobile capital of.
Depends how many hookers are in town.
Yeah, but that town has so much history.
Let's go
Like
to
that.
9th Street, bud.
That was a huge Al Capone. That was a huge gangster hideout back
I
during
didn't know
Prohibition.
that. That makes so much more sense.
Because
Why
it's
the laws of the
so
world.
close to Canada, they would peddle in booze back in the during
But I thought they would do that in Detroit by
20s,
Lavernia.
in the 20s.
And
in the
a lot
20s.
of the bars in town. I would say it probably has like 25 bars in town. It used
There's
to have
so many. There's so
Yeah.
many.
And so
many.
there's some of those bars actually still, they have tunnels underneath that Capone and the boys made back in the day. It's wild. I was in Hurley, gosh, it'll be 2 years ago in March, I guess. I need to get back there again this year, but it's a huge snowmobiling thing. Like everybody there is from out of town. Like it's crazy. But they've got a few places, I guess I call the dollar stores in town. And I stayed when I was there, I stayed right at the Silver Street Motel, which is obviously right on Silver Street, which is there's bars on both sides of the street.
How many hours did you pay for? There's a couple of hotels where it says by the hour.
My girlfriend was not with me on that trip, and I always behave myself. But
there are hotels that say by the hour.
I didn't even see that, but I did. Here's something hilarious. I see so much funny stuff. I actually stepped out back of, I think it was maybe even one of the strip clubs there, and there was a white Bronco out back, and who do we think of every time we see a white Bronco?
OJ.
And the tire, they had the tire cover, whatever, on the back.
He fucking did it.
Yeah. The tire cover
100% fucking did it.
His son did it. Come on.
It was legitly the same exact Bronco that OJ had, but the tire cover on the back said not OJ on it, which I thought was absolutely hilarious.
Fucking awesome.
Not juice.
I used to own a shirt that said drink apple juice because OJ will kill you.
Yeah. It'd be sweet if there was a guy in town with a red Corvette with a bumper sticker that said not Ron Goldman on it or something like, I don't know, just to balance it out. Yeah. But
I honestly think I've seen a picture of that fucking Bronco.
Probably. Yeah.
We all have.
Yeah.
Not OJ, like fuck you guys.
Yeah, just the quirky stuff.
Oh god.
So here's a question. I've got two questions for you guys. You guys know what the word bar means? Like it's an acronym. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I did not.
No.
John
probably did.
Yeah, Jonathan's drawing a blank. Go ahead, Jared.
It actually beer and alcohol room.
room. That's what it was. Room. I knew it was beer and alcohol, but I couldn't remember. Yeah. That's right.
And actually too, the term shot, like if you want a shot of booze, that term actually came from, I've heard it's from out west, where guys would go into the bar and not have money, but they would always have rounds of ammunition. So they would trade around, for their Colt 45 for like the 3 ounces of liquor.
No, not yet, Damon. That was later.
They were trading ammo.
Not really.
Yeah, a shot for a shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'm on board with that. That makes that has to check out.
So yeah, you learn some cool stuff, and like one of the bars I went to last summer, and I love it when people message me and tell me cool little stories about places. So
Right, you're welcome for the ones I dropped tonight, by the way.
Yeah, it was a cool little bar out in the middle of nowhere, in a little tiny town of Burr Oak. It was a half hour northeast of La Crosse, I guess. But we went in there, and the food was incredible. And somebody messaged me after I posted that, and he said he was at that bar back in the day when Favre played for the Packers. And it must have been a bye week, and he was down there. It's big buck country. And he said Brett Favre walked in, and he said, here's the deal. Nobody gets their phones out, and nobody leaves, and I'm paying everybody's tabs.
Damn.
And the guy said nobody left. Nobody got their phones out. They had a great time, and Favre paid for everything. Because, as soon as somebody got their phone out, they posted on Facebook, there would have been 5,000 people there.
Yeah, and it'd be
absolutely.
So that's just a cool little story. Like Favre just wanted to go to a dive bar and be normal, So
right,
well, dude, Larry Bird. Larry Bird was a dive bar guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell, he drank Boilermaker. He had to teach Boston people what a Boilermaker was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dude, that's badass. And every, but yeah, dive bars are just awesome, though, man. Like in general, I mean,
hey, in their world, he is.
Yeah, and it's you think too, you go into some of these bars that are 120 years old. It's like, man,
yeah, that's the shit, man.
If these walls could talk,
dude, amen. Like I've been in the like you were talking about, like the speakeasies where the part of being at the bars, you get to see where all the illegal shit went down in the back brick room and all this stuff, and you're like,
right,
dude. If there was just a video playing of some of the shit that went down in here, it'd been amazing. Amazing.
It would blow your mind. It's and that's the thing too. Like I don't usually patron bars after midnight, I guess. I call it a night before that. Because nothing good happens after midnight, they say.
My dad used to always say something like that.
But I've seen a couple
be funny.
Like arguments at bar, like no bar fights, no nothing. Like I said, just had my second dive-anniversary party, and my first dive-anniversary party, like there's 500 people that show up, and we've got a live band. We're just having a great time. There's no drama, no nothing. Like it's awesome. And I think that positive vibe that I bring, I think helps, but people just need to act like they've drank beer before,
That's right.
It's just like that. But that's the thing about the dive bar scene, like that kind of people who want that environment. It's more of the environment, not like that's what the dive bar is, the environment.
Yeah.
And that's what they want, where it doesn't matter who you are. Like I might make $500,000 every 6 months because I'm a surgeon, but I just want to come here and be a guy drinking a beer next to other dudes playing pool, talking shit about the game.
It's a common denominator.
Right. Bingo, Tony. Bingo.
Right. Yeah, because Bob Huggins at WVU, like he had his dive bar. And you know what?
Right.
He didn't even need to disclose people not to record him. He found the bar with the most oldest heads possible.
Yep. Right.
He wouldn't be harassed. He could go sit there, drink 20 beers, get fucking blackout drunk, and waddle his ass back home with a chauffeur. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it is. I mean,
right.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the dive bars give you the best peace of mind. They let you be you.
And
for those that like live in the inner city, man, like you gotta try a dive bar with sometime. You gotta go out and get a $5 cheeseburger and fries deal with $2 beers. Like you gotta get that in your life.
Yeah, and I've ran into some interesting people doing this, and like this before I even started this, I was at like the dive bar thing, like you said, like people just want to come and hang out and do their thing. I was at a dive bar, and not too far from my house, and this was maybe 4 years ago. And I'm just talking to this guy. There's, Minnesota Wild are a thing, like hockey for us, like it's all Minnesota stuff. Wisconsin doesn't have a team, but
Minnesota.
I was watching a Minnesota Wild playoff game on TV, and I was talking to this guy. He's just wearing a blue hoodie and a blaze orange stocking cap, and and like we're sitting there bullshitting, and I went outside to have a smoke, and a friend of mine came out, and she's like, "You know who that is you're talking to?" And I'm like, "I don't have a clue." I'm like, "Should I?" And she's like, "What's Neil Broughton, who just happens to be one of the greatest American-born hockey players of all time."
Yeah.
He played for this hockey team. I don't know if you like some Olympic game in 1980, I guess, against Russia. You know, he was on the Miracle on Ice. He was
some
the
whole
sophomore.
like fucking like Loch Ness thing.
Yeah, and you know he won a Stanley Cup with the New Jersey Devils back in '96, I believe.
Totally overrated.
Yeah, it's it was cool just to hang out with them, and I just had a guy follow me actually earlier this week who is he plays for the Chicago Blackhawks.
Nice.
And he messaged me. He followed me and messaged me, and he said he lives in Milwaukee in the off season, and he wanted to know some good dive bars. And I told him, like, dude, like once the season's over with, why don't we get together and hit a dive bar? And he's like, hell yeah. So I've got another guy.
I'm only hanging out with these hockey players and going to dive bars. Yeah,
I'm hitting up every Columbus Blue Jackets player this week.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Yeah, and I mean, Kevin Zeitler, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He's a starting right guard for the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens. He's a Pro Bowler. He went.
Kevin Zeitler. The Browns cut him.
Yeah.
He originally came from the Bengals.
Not
he
was
was
name dropping or anything.
Now he's going to the AFC Championship. I would love Kevin Zeitler. Hey, you know Kevin Zeitler?
Yeah.
Hey,
Kevin Zeitler. Kevin Zeitler is a badass though. Kevin Zeitler is a freaking badass.
He's from Milwaukee. He was a two-team or
we paid him all the money.
We paid him all the money with the Badgers. But I mean, that's cool to see those people follow me because I'm just a short, fat kid from Spring Valley, Wisconsin, and
welcome to the Dude Network.
Welcome to the Dude Network, bro.
When it's just like dive bars, when it all boils down to it, we're just dudes.
That's right.
I mean,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, speaking of just dudes,
third time.
All right.
Third.
Every
time it gets me, dude.
I kicked my
I've been
stand.
watching some scary stuff.
He got excited, bro. He got excited.
Hey, this is what happens when Johnsy goes to ask a question because they know better.
Hey, but so
right, the internet goes nope.
Well, the length of my tripod is like right.
The evil demons come in, bro. You can't overcome demons.
Whoa! Do I gotta light up the room real quick again, one more time?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had it all night. We haven't had that all night, and his stand kicked over. So I'm just gonna say, the Holy Spirit's not with you tonight, John.
No, they're calling you guys for a reckoning, is what it is.
No, don't blame us. Don't blame us. No. Damon and I are angels.
How many times have I blessed this show? How many times? I don't want to talk to you guys right now.
Not as much as me and Damon.
Wait a minute,
Oh, so I am third. Fine, whatever.
Well, I mean, it's best you learn live.
Maybe Dutch. I don't know.
Hey, speaking of Jared's now caught in an awkward situation. Hey, Jared.
Hey, speaking of like going out
drinking, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Speaking of drinking with your buddies, hey, you got to have buddies like this right here.
Get your keys. Get your keys. Get your keys. You got a piece of cutter.
One more time.
Get your keys. Get your keys.
Dude, that head dive into the ring is...
You got a piece of cutter.
The friend was like, yeah, man, get your keys, bro.
Like, you just can't get enough of that. And where the hell did the pizza cutter come from? Was it in his pockets the whole
That's
night?
what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's a pizza cutter. That's why I'm dying. There's a pizza cutter pulled out, and then your head dives in the ring. Like,
I missed the pizza cutter.
And the guy's like, hey, you knocked over my bourbon. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, what about, dude, the headbutt of the ring is like everything going on in that video. What the fuck is happening?
Hey, him and Alyssa don't know what's coming.
Yeah, and the guys that were a .32 were the sober ones in that video.
Yeah.
That's
but
great stuff.
The thing is, though, it's just not the guys. You got to have your homegirls with you, too.
Oh, boy.
Before we go out. This is us after the bars.
Oh.
This is us before we go out.
All right, we got to watch this again. What happens to the girl in the back?
This is us after the bars.
So, hey, if you notice, yes, it is snowy and icy. Neither one of them slipped.
No, they did not.
The girl at the bottom, I think she had a stroke and her whole left side of her body just tipped over. Her neurobiological functions stopped in one instant, and she just laid down. Done.
I mean,
the other one tried to make a performance. She tried very hard.
Was that?
Out. Well, that's like getting back to my trip to Hurley. Like I stayed at this motel right on the main grade.
Shout out Hurley.
But it was, I actually had an actual key that I had to put it. So I would have to put a key in, and then you could go up the steps. There's a room right to the right, and but there was a key that would let you in the hallway to go upstairs to the other rooms, whatever. And my hotel room just happened to be the first one on the right. But the next morning I woke up and I'm like, how in the hell did I get, like, how did I get my room? How did I get that key to fit in that hole? Because I went out of town and hit 4 or 5 bars, and I'm like, all right, I need to come back, park my truck at the motel. Then I was on foot. I mean, I had so many bars. And so then I come back, after I closed down the strip club, and I was like, I don't know how in the hell I had to feel so good when I finally got that key in the hole, just to find out I had to do it again 2 steps later. There's I don't know how I even did it. The video of that would be hilarious if Hurley had it. So yeah, absolutely,
absolutely,
yeah.
Dude, this has been awesome. This has been so crazy.
I wish we had like 10 more of those videos of drunk people falling down. I just cannot get enough.
I love drunk people failing at life.
Yeah. Yes,
because I've been there so many times.
Oh, right? Yeah,
so many times. Like, I mean, hell, I feel like I'm at the pace I'm at right now. I'm on that way to doing something really ignorant tonight.
No, but that's the thing. I don't know. I think it was Johnsy that said when I showed the Plywood Palace video, and they're like, "Oh, I'm a pee outside guy." Whoever, I don't know which one of you guys said, but
there's all of us, but Johnsy.
I'm a totally pee anywhere guy too, but I like the more followers I get, I can't, I gotta.
No. So here's the deal.
I have to hold my house. The last thing I need is for that video to pop up. It's somebody tag me.
No. At my house.
Now embrace it, bro. That's your brand.
At my house, in the middle of the night, I will walk. My room is directly across from a bathroom, and I will walk all the way outside just to pee outside. I love it. But I will not pee outside in public anymore like I used to, because out here, that's you get your name put on a certain website, and I'm not about that life.
Yeah, I was way back in the day.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you,
it's a dude
deal for sure. That's where we were meant to be.
I mean, well, hey, there's some
wild animals.
There's some chicks out there that'll throw down just like a dude, man. So,
bro,
no doubt.
I can't even tell stories about it right now. I'll get in trouble.
No. We ain't trying. But we are going to wrap this up here though, because this has been a fucking banger.
Yeah,
bro, we haven't gone 2 hours in a long time.
No, we haven't, but we have, and it's been a good one. Jared,
we could probably keep going. That's the thing.
I know we want to keep going. We're going to wrap this up. We'll get a part 2 later in the year with Jared here, because I feel like there's going to be a part 2 written all over it. Because there's a chance, actually, I get up there close to him this year for work, and if that happens, we will convene and collab. But Jared, where can everybody find you at, real quick, before we wrap this up?
Yes,
yeah, you can find me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Reels, Wisco Dive Bar Reviews. And I also do have a website. Just Google WiscoDiveBars.com. It'll actually pull up a map of all the places I've been to. There's a teardrop on every bar that I've been to. You can click on that teardrop. It'll pull up the video. And there's also a navigate here button. A GPS will take you right to that place. So WiscoDiveBars.com.
Let's go. Let's do it. Everybody check him out, man. This shit is hilarious. It's awesome. It's really
we
cool.
have that real quick if we just want to
got
show
it.
it, everybody.
All right. Yeah.
Pulling
All
up
right.
my website.
I didn't know we had things. I didn't know we had things. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, and you can zoom in. Obviously, I'm on the west side, but there's so many that looks like one tab, but you can zoom in to numerous ones. And actually, the furthest bar away from my house I've been to, and I've hit Wisconsin has 72 counties, and I've had beers in bars in 46 counties. So my goal this year is to polish off the other 26. The other 26.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, it's like I said, I get pulled in a million different directions, and I take all the suggestions into consideration for sure. I'll take screenshots of them. Sometimes I'll write them down just so I know when I'm out places, because I know that those people know what dive bars are the great ones more than I do. So there ain't
Right.
nobody to get the better feel from it than the locals. So.
Than the beat on the street, baby. Beat on the
Right.
street.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm just the host of this craziness, and everybody else kind of they help me run
Right,
it. So
dude.
I appreciate everybody's help.
Yeah, dude. I'm just in awe of it. It's a really cool concept, which is, you found something you love, you made a cool thing out of it, and now it's like you said, I'm the host. I'm just like a host of this weird travel show that I'm on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's and who knows? I mean, who knows what doorway is going to open up next?
Right.
Hell yeah, man.
But
Like next is craft breweries, the dive bars of the brewery scene.
Yeah, and
You
I
heard it
don't
here
know.
first.
Yeah,
That's mine. I heard.
Yeah,
You heard it here first.
and I don't know if you guys can tell in my videos, but when I do this, I'm having an absolute fucking blast. I love every single.
No,
Hell yeah,
that
dude.
that
It's
doesn't
always
come
good.
across.
That's
to
why we
me.
invited-
absolutely.
That's why we invited you on, man. We know it's genuine. We know it's genuine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just look like you're having a miserable time doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. You,
Well, and that's
you look
the
like you
coolest
like
thing.
are a miserable
I
bastard.
just get to be me doing this, and that's I don't
Right,
want to be anybody else,
Right.
And I just happen to turn into the Wisco dive bar guy, is what people call me. So I guess I've been called a hell of a lot worse.
Hell yeah. Well, onward and
Yeah.
forward. Jared, we're going to wrap this up. You're more than welcome to stay around and hang out with us after the show, just privately if you want to.
Perfect.
As long as you
Yeah, hell
want.
yeah.
But everybody,
don't forget #dive bars for the live giveaway tonight, which will
yep,
be
absolutely.
on
And
tomorrow
everybody,
next-
we're giving away more giveaways on Sunday. Another foodie show, 9:00 Eastern time. Yeah, #dive bars right there.
Sunday.
You have until Thursday midnight Eastern Standard Time. So that's 9:00 Western Time, midnight next Thursday. Sunday, we're going to be checking out another
Sunday's
foodie
a little
show.
bit different. Yeah, Sunday's a little bit different. We're giving away a couple packages.
Couple
live
packages,
that
another
night.
food show. I'm
That
going to pee
night.
down my leg really badly. So I hope everybody has a great night. And we will see you next time.